Good morning, Super Truckers. How you doing out there today? Gonna record from the car today, kind of taking Big Mike's MO, but just because I'm inspired. I got inspired. A little bit of news fell on my plate today. Just kind of want to cover that. And basically, what I want to talk about is your last settlement check. Your last settlement check, Super Truckers. There's gonna be deductions on there you didn't anticipate. You have to plan for that. What it is, it shouldn't be a surprise. However, most of the people, they fall out of their chairs, right? It's spelled out to you, or it should be spelled out to you in the day of orientation. And I mean, common sense, you gotta know that if you're taking some plates, the plate program from the company, if you're taking their insurance program from that company, no money down, sign here. They get you, they help get your business back on its feet, right? But it's not their job to manage your business. You got to manage your own business. So as we always say, it's always best to have your own plates and your own bobtail and physical damage if needed. But nevertheless, these programs are out there for you to take advantage of. And so that's okay. It's okay, but it's okay to use it the right way. So here we go. Last settlement check. How in the world can somebody run a week, make some decent money, but have a negative balance check, right? And it's gonna be because he up and leaves. There's gonna be probably an early termination fee, because remember, we're talking about the guys that did a week or even 2 weeks. I'm not talking about the guy that did a year and you've developed a relationship and they're willing to work with you. They're sad to see you go. You're leaving on good terms and they want to leave that open door. It's not about that guy. It's about the guy that's just, hey, I'm a superstar, man. I run 4,000 miles a week if the ELD system allows me to. I'm talking about those guys who don't do what they said they would. All right? And now they've committed to you and they're running for you, and all of a sudden they're gonna quit. So now we get to meat and potatoes of it. You're gonna have that early termination fee, and that's to offset the cost. There's a cost to do business for everybody. There's a cost for you to run your truck from A to B. You gotta fuel up, right? It's simple math. The truck won't run without diesel. So the company they're doing background checks. They're doing maybe they sent you for a medical card. They're doing the vetting process in itself costs money, right? And it's not because we just want to do it, right? We're governed, we're all regulated by DOT, so there's steps and procedures we have to take in order to keep a healthy CSA score. So remember, a lot of that process is mandated by DOT. We're playing the same sandbox. We decided we choose to be in this business, so we got to play by the rules. All right. More than likely, a guy who's there and he does a couple years with you, or even 6 months, 8 months, and it's a good relationship, and it just for some reason we didn't see eye to eye and things changed, that's okay. But you gave an opportunity for a business to make their money back. They're investing in you. At the end of the day, that's what it is. They are investing in you. So early termination fee, that's one. Number two, plate program. The plate program is not free to any company, even though it's a dedicated fleet. You can't take that plate with you. It does cost money. So for example, even if I'll use what we have, right? Illinois based plates. I don't just get free plates. And I don't step to the table and say, well, I got this guy, he's about a star. How much to make payments? Nah, I got cash up front, man. It's paid in full. So now you got a plate program where they have a plate for you, but you decided not to use it after a week, but that check's already been cut. That money's in their bank account right now. So $2,000 or whatever the case may be, let's just call it $2,000. $2,000 for the plate is gone. So now you've contributed $400 towards it. What about the balance? You guys have got to be responsible for that balance. Remember, you chose to be part of that. And if you know ahead of time that an early termination is going to come out of your pocket, then you might as well just go get your own. I always say that, get your own plate, arm yourself. So again, I'm not trying to sell the plate program here. I'm not trying to say it's the best thing for you. It's an option, but people exercise this option for two reasons and two reasons only. One, their money's not right. Your money ain't right and you can't afford it. That's number one. All right. And that's the guy that I'm talking to. So try to get your chips up, get your money, and go get your own, because at that point it makes your business stronger, right? I'm trying to help you. It's going to make your business stronger, because even if you wanted to continue job hopping, you'll be more efficient at that if that's what you choose to do, right? But at the end of the day, you don't want to do that. But get your own plate. Getting your own plate is definitely going to make you a better business person. And carrying your own TL, your own NTL. Call insurance companies is not as expensive as you think. What's bobtail? $50 a month. Get your own policy. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying this in a negative way, people. I'm just trying to show you what's on the table and how you can be more efficient with that. So, somebody don't have the money to go down to Tallahassee, Avon Park, St. Pete, you name it. They don't have the money to drop $1,800 down for the plate, because they don't take payment plans, right? DMV don't do that. I think tax collectors, what we call them down here. DMV doesn't do that. They're not going to take any type of installments or anything. You got to have the cash up front. So that's number one. You don't have the money to do it on your own. That's probably the biggest part. Complicated is really not. I could do a podcast about it. There's certain agencies that'll do it for you. It's very simple. It's not as hard as people think. You could definitely reach out to us on our seminar, and we can kind of walk you through that process and we can give you the tools to where you can go to get that own plate. Number two is the efficient guy. The efficient guy who's not the job hopper. He's just using the plate program because it's easier. He's out there on the road. He's getting it. When he has home time, he don't want to be in line in St. Pete or Tallahassee. It's just more effective for that individual to have the company do the plate program. And I can see that. The cost is about the same, but a lot less effort on his behalf. But again, that's the guy that knows the value of the program. It's the same program, the same content, but what changes is his mentality, his mindset to why he's using that program, right? So you got two different individuals, different spectrums. But remember, this is business, baby. Everything costs money. So I'm not out to lose money. You're not out to lose money. Let's call a spade, and use these programs efficiently. Please don't. Once these companies start to charge you on the last settlement check for the balance and remainder of the plate program, you kind of shocked, and I don't understand why. Nothing's free. They're assisting you to run your business. So that definitely comes at a cost. All right. Another thing might be fuel, right? They're gonna yank out anything you owe in fuel. If you didn't contribute to your complete escrow, they're gonna pull that escrow. So if the escrow is $2,000, you've contributed $1,000, they'll pull $1,000 from it. To tally up to the 2,000. And the reason they're going to do that is, remember, they're going to protect their business. Everybody has to protect the business, just like you're protecting yours. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of things that go wrong. The shipper doesn't pay. There might be a claim on your last load. What if, I'm not saying you were, but what if somebody was negligent and it is to blame, and now we have a claim, right? There's a deductible for a claim. What if that trailer came back in very bad conditions and there's a claim? That's $1,000 deductible. So there's all these variables that come along with it. Remember, man, it's not like we work at some kind of just $6 an hour job where you just walk away and it ain't nothing. You have to consider all of the elements to your contract and to how involved or how tied you are to the company. Remember, the more programs you use, the more underlining things there will be. So keep in mind that all costs money and is gonna come out of your last settlement check. So even if you're gonna leave, it's business to business. Nothing is personal. If you're having that conversation with your dispatcher, ask to speak to maybe the operations guy, to somebody in payroll, to what are the final steps? What kind of deductions are going to be there for me if I step to walk away? Is it better to walk away in 2 weeks, or is it better to walk away today? Whatever you hold more valuable is up to you. However, you do have to be accountable for the things that you took advantage of, the amenities and so forth. And don't be shocked that last settlement check in that regard, when you do it ineffectively and give a company just a week or just 2 weeks and jump ship, you're never making money, because that's just gonna happen again to the next company. So again, culture shock, it shouldn't be, and it's not your first rodeo. But guys, I got to put it on the table. I mean, if we're truly doing business to business, this is what it's all about. It's about being effective. You improving your business, us improving our business, and together, let's just go make money. Let's make money, because we can make money. But it's kind of a dark day when you see a $2,000 settlement, net gross come down to zero because of deductions. But what I ask is put the emotions to the side and talk it out, and really look at it and analyze every cost that's on there, and just really look at it from a business standpoint, right? And just check it out, man. It shouldn't be personal. It shouldn't be personal, actually, but sometimes you can perceive it as being personal because there's no money to take home. But again, it's not your regular job, man. We're owner operators. We are business to business, and to business, there's a cost to doing business, right? So that's all I have, man. I don't want to ramble too much, but just that shock of that last settlement check. You got to check, you got to cross your T's and dot your I's. And you hear guys say, hey man, I'm a lawyer up and take this to my lawyer, and come on, man. $2,000 settlement. Let's just be conscious about our responsibilities, and we owe money, whether it goes to collections or not. I mean, we got to pay our bills. Everybody got to pay our bills. I don't pay this car, it's gonna be something gonna come yank it from my driveway. So we got to be responsible for what for our things. All right.